He absolutely loves it. It gives him so much freedom.
I feel on an equal footing when I'm in the water and on the board. I don't feel disabled, I feel like free, and I feel like everyone else who's out there in the ocean.
Frankie has no mental disability, is purely physical, so he doesn't want to surf separately, he doesn't want to do anything separately. It's not everywhere he can have that opportunity to surf safely and with people who know how to make it fun for him.
To be on the water and just to be able to go with the waves like that, I never in a million years expected my son to be able to surf.
For me, it's just seeing that excitement in loads of people, loads of children, loads of adults who thought they would never get in the water. I've been helping with the Wave Project for about 5 years. Helping kids and adults get in the sea basically and have a good time.
I love volunteering for the Wave Project. What it really does is it allows me to share my passion and love for the sea and surfing with a group of people who may not ever have done that before or haven't the opportunity to do that. And it's a really special feeling, and it's something I really enjoy.
Yeah, we know how amazing it makes us feel when we're surfing, or at least having a good surf, and it's really nice for us to then go and share that with others that might not be able to access it usually.
I'm able to help these people get out there and explore the wonderful outdoors and outside and get in the ocean, which is really important.
It's been really good to support the Wave Project through the last 5 years. The last 2 years we've pushed forward the adaptive surfing a lot more.
About 3 years ago, a parent gave me a call and said all of George's friends, he was 10 at the time, they all surf. It's part of the community. It's part of what everybody does around here. And she just said she'd love to get George surfing.
Living here, everybody goes surfing. When George was little, all his friends used to go down the beach and go surfing after school. George has quadriplegic cerebral palsy, he's epileptic, he's severely sight impaired, and he's developmentally delayed. So to put all of that together, it makes it quite tricky even just getting on a beach, let alone in the water.
Love the water, been in the sea a lot from a kid. Absolutely just love being at the beach and in the sea. Just makes me feel like free and alive. I was really active in the outdoors, all sorts of sports and stuff, before I lost my leg. I had a rare form of bone cancer in my tibia. Initially, I had limb salvage surgery. That didn't really work, still couldn't walk. And I went for an amputation. Roughly sort of 10 years I've been disabled.
It's always been quite difficult to find activities that work for George. So when we found out that he could potentially do adaptive surfing, it was just a complete whole new world for him, really. George was quite scared of going in the water. He had had a bad experience in the past where he came off a board and wasn't pulled up out the water quick enough, and it put him off going in the water. And the Wave Project has helped him so much. Literally running up and down the beach with him in his beach wheelchair and getting him used to being around the sea and getting a bit of a rapport going with him, and he absolutely loved it. Online, I'd seen the surfboard with a bucket seat on it.
We looked at what we wanted to do, and I spoke to Alan Neighbour from Pro Designs, and we talked about having a board with a seat on and how we could make that as stable as possible.
It's not something that is measured. It's like a feeling. When you surf, you feel something. You feel whether your board is right or whatever. And there's no sort of formula for that. You know, it was a learning curve. It's so specialised. Its ultimate goal is to help people with disabilities. And it's that I'm interested in. It's something new, it's helping people, and it's a lot of fun as well.
It's really important to think about how you can get something to work for a particular person. So a one size doesn't fit all, and we realise that we're looking for different pieces of equipment for different people.
So, mainly done a lot of bodyboarding before I lost my leg. Obviously, it's a lot harder now to access the countryside, access the beach. I haven't been on a board for a long time. Just getting in the water is just amazing for me. I'd love to progress. I'd love to take it further and compete. And that would be amazing, because my thing at the moment is getting up to my knee. It'd be amazing to get a bit of style rather than just getting up to my knee. Have a bit of style, be able to turn.
That has got to be the ultimate goal for somebody who's disabled in some way, is to surf like, you know, ordinary surfers.
I'm a pretty strong swimmer, but it's still, I feel a little bit more fearful now. I don't have the two legs.
Taking anybody out on our adaptive board, it's a massive adrenaline rush for the instructor.
It's a bit more high stakes sometimes if you topple or if they topple, and if they don't have the mobility to perhaps right themselves. You know, it does kind of send the old endorphins going.
Obviously with the surf you've got, you know, currents and stuff, and when you're in the water you've only got one leg. You haven't got, you know, a good centre of gravity, and just to know that you've got people there to grab you if you might be going under or whatever.
The adaptive sessions, it's so different. Obviously, working one individual requires a bit more help.
For people that haven't got the use of their legs, and the legs need to be controlled, it can be an absolute hoot. You don't have to stand up. Somebody who's laying down on a board can feel exactly the same.
We've had people up to the age of 81 who've had a stroke, a heart attack. We've taken in blind people, and we are seeing lots of children from all over the country now, actually in North Devon. People have been on holiday, seen us out in the sea, seen what we do, looked us up, and we've had people from Liverpool, London, Wales. We've had somebody from the opposite side of the country.
I simply met you in a surf shop and you gave the opportunity for Frankie to try surfing.
I like surfing, it's cool and fun. It makes me feel less disabled because obviously other people are doing it around me and I'm doing it at the same time, and it makes me feel like I'm one of them. Normally I just like paddle around in the shallows a bit, but obviously with the stuff we've got here it's a lot easier.
It's an ability to not be a disabled child surfing. Everything he wanted to try, you could enable. You even got him on the normal board. And he has just had a surfing session with his brother. At time as well, and cold, everything that is against Frankie, and for this example, surfing, you help all the way. You've got the thick wetsuits. He doesn't have to get changed separately. He doesn't have to access the building separately. He doesn't have to go to the beach separately. You can engage with the staff. They will help know how to handle it. So, yeah, he's just part of a family having a surfing session, and that is worth its weight in gold.
Quite a lot of the children we see, they will have fully able-bodied siblings, and what happens in many situations is the child is sat on the side watching their able-bodied sibling, and the feedback from the parents is to say that they've got the disabled child in the sea doing exactly the same thing as the able-bodied child. It's just amazing for the families.
With surfing, George has become more confident. He's had friends in the water with him. They can get on the back of the board with him, surf alongside him on a surfboard. Bit of a competition going on. It's just been wonderful. I think everyone that's with him gets good fun out of it as well. He's got such an amazing team always that's in the water with him.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I'll probably get more joy out of it than the person surfing.
It's outdoors, it's on the beach, it's in the water, and it's having fun. That world has been opened up to him, so we are forever thankful to the Wave Project for doing that for him.
If you can make a difference to people's lives, whatever it is, then you can't ask for any more.
I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, and I really appreciate everybody that takes their time out for such an amazing charity, because I think it's just, you know, really valuable to people like me and youngsters as well, obviously.
You can take somebody who has never been in the ocean before or may have thought it's not possible, get them out there, get them in the water, and, you know, within the first half an hour, they're smiling ear to ear.
It's such a special experience for someone that will not have had the opportunity to do that, potentially in any other sports.
My dream would be that if any family member wanted their child to surf, that they could phone any surf school, any wave project destination and say, how do I do this? The answer to them on the end of the phone is yes, we can do this. We just need to work out how to do it, but yeah, it's gonna happen. We're a long way away from that to happen really well, but we've started that journey.